I think that game was exactly what we thought it would be. Western is obviously a very good team. We're a good team too, and we knew that game was going to come down to really who wanted it more. And I think we took Western's best punches, and we came right back at them. And I think that is really great growth for our team. And I mean, we've played well over this last few weeks for sure, but we haven't been in a battle like this. And I think just to see the growth that we had of being able to really gut out a victory when defensively we didn't play great, although they are very difficult to guard. I didn't think stellar offensively. We took some really tough shots, which gave them some easy baskets. And so, it's a win over a really good team when, I'm not even sure we played our best. And that's what good teams do. You find a way to win, and you find a way to protect your home court in conference play. That becomes so important. And obviously we'll have to go back and play them later in the year. So we did what we needed to do. And the credit goes to our players. I mean, they've been working hard for this. Their confidence is high right now. They believe in each other. Obviously, when Western scored the go-ahead basket right at the end of the game, we came in the timeout, and everyone in the timeout was really confident. Nobody was nervous, and we could just kind of looked at me like, okay, coach, what's the play? And we executed it perfectly out of the timeout. Again, that's just a testament to our team, our character, the group of leaders that we have, and it's really fun to coach them. And, I think, Lefty, obviously playing 40 minutes was tremendous for us, does what she does. She controls the tempo. She was fantastic defensively and scoring when we need her to. And I thought, obviously Grace was tremendous. And what you all don't know is Grace was throwing up and sick all night, sick this morning. And kid was her tank was on zero. There were times in that game I told her, I looked at her and I could tell she had no energy. And she gutted it out. Just an unbelievable performance, by a kid that really had absolutely no energy. Didn't eat pregame meal, absolutely nothing. So those are the kids we recruit here at Charlotte. They got a chip on their shoulder. They want to win. They want to prove something. And we took a step forward in doing that today.
Well, I just thank God for the ability, and I'm just so happy that I have a coaching team that has so much faith in me and just there for me. And it was just amazing. It was an amazing feeling. I wasn't really nervous. I just knew that I really wanted to win. So I just drove to the basket as hard as I could. Well, I kept telling the team, y'all, we got this. We got 3 seconds. We got this. 3 seconds is a long time in basketball. And everybody was just confident. No one thought we were about to lose. So that confidence went to the game and went to overtime.
They bring an amazing atmosphere that we normally don't get every night. So just to have them out there just cheering for us, sometimes probably worse than Kentucky too, but for most of the time, they were cheering for us, and it was just a good feeling.
Absolutely. We talk about it every day on Education Day before we come out, that it's fun for us to have this crowd, but that this is about a bigger message. And our young ladies are role models, and these kids are here to experience college. And yes, college athletics is part of that, but to be on a college campus and to see these amazing young ladies really doing what they're doing and getting a degree and playing basketball at the highest level. And so every time we play this game, it's about more than just a basketball game to us. We want to go out and perform and show these kids what they're capable of, what they can do if they dream hard and work hard. And that we take that to heart, and that's really important to us. Well, I think, number one, Nye is just getting better every week, and we've talked about that. She's coming off her 2 best games as a 49er, and certainly a double-double tonight we needed. This was a tough matchup for her defensively, just in the way that they play and the versatility that their posts have. And so I think that she worked through it really, really well. I mean, we knew that there were going to be times that we would give some stuff up with her just, based on her strengths and her weaknesses, but we also knew that they couldn't guard her inside. And, I wish we would have got her some more touches. I thought that was one thing offensively we could have done a little bit better in feeding her the ball. But, I thought, when she did get it, she did a great job with it. And then I'm really pleased to see her rebounding improve. I mean, that's an area we're still trying to get better. We're not there yet, clearly. Almost cost us this game. Luckily, it didn't. But I think Nye has really made a focus to become a better rebounder, and that paid off with 5-0 boards today. Yeah, well, she's such a great player. I voted her Player of the Year the last 2 years, no doubt about it. And, the thing about them is they're similar to us in some ways in that they're so balanced, and so her numbers hadn't been necessarily gaudy coming in here, but we know she's capable of that, and she normally plays really well against us, unfortunately. So, but that's what makes them so hard to guard, is that you can't really focus on her, because if you focus on her, then you got Tasia Brown, who did not play well for them tonight. You got Ivy Brown, who's played really well. You got those kids coming off the bench that can shoot the three from half court, and so, they're just they're really a tough guard. And so the most important thing is, if Noble's going to go off for 27, you can't let another kid get 20, another kid get 25 or something like that. So I think, this wasn't a defensive game by either team. It came down to who could score more at the end, and we're glad we outscored them. Yeah, it's fun, and it certainly makes you feel good as a coach knowing you have those weapons, but it's also neat to coach a team like that because they know it too. And so they support each other, they love each other. As soon as I went into the huddle, I said we were running a play for Grace, and they were all like, oh yeah. Like they were completely on board. In fact, I think if I would have said we were running for left, they would have been like, no, coach, we're going to Grace. So it's really been fun to coach this team because I really trust them, and I think they really trust me. And there were even some timeouts down the stretch where I went in timeout and said, hey, what do you guys want to do? Like when we were running man in the fourth quarter and they were just killing us off the ball screen, I went in the timeout and said, look, should we go to our zone or should we not? And we had a conversation as a team, and we decided to go to the zone, and it probably ended up winning us the game. But I made that switch because they wanted to do that. And again, that's when coaching is really, really fun. I agree with you. I mean, I think we were able to obviously get some momentum from Grace's score to tie it. And then I love the way that Laya came out in that overtime and really ran it down their throat. And I think that gave us kind of the jump started we needed defensively, because I didn't think in the fourth quarter we were really great. And once we got that energy, I think we played, obviously, them a lot better. I thought we were smart down the stretch, trying not to give up threes. If we could have finished with rebounds, that might have been a double-figure victory, in overtime at that point. But, that's something we're going to continue to keep getting better at.
I'm a very unselfish person, I guess, but I just think I try to do a good job of just knowing how teams are going to play me tightly, and if they're going to do that, I trust my teammates that they're going to score, and I don't have a problem with passing them the ball.
Yeah, it gives us a lot of confidence, but we know that we still got to go to practice and work as hard as we can because that's what got us this far. So we got to continue to grind it out.